So every plush collector really needs a, always takes me hours. What you guys don't often see is my glass cabinet. Hello, it's me, Mimim, and welcome to my world. So for this week's video, I'll be talking about a topic that most of us collectors are very curious about. May it be plush collectors, figure collectors, or whatnot. We are always curious on what the other does. So I'll be talking about cleaning and maintaining my collection. Yes, as a plush collector, it is really difficult to clean and maintain my collection, especially with this huge collection. So I'll be talking about how I do it. So every plush collector really needs a vacuum cleaner. You may be a plush collector, you may be a figure collector. Every collector really needs a handy dandy vacuum cleaner. So this is my vacuum cleaner, and I bought this from Shopee actually. So it looks like this. It has wires in it. I'll bring this down. So this is the vacuum cleaner when taken out of the box. This is the main body. This really does the job, but one thing that I have a pain about this one is it's really heavy when handheld. So I really need to look into some lighter or lightweight vacuum cleaners. But for now, this does the job. So the first thing I do is I always vacuum my floor first. Because when cleaning my collection, I really need to kneel or sit down on the floor to clean the lower levels of my collection. So I really need to clean the floor first. So this has a lot of attachments to it. When cleaning the floor, I always use two attachments. I always use this extender one and the main vacuum that would touch the floor. So I would just connect it like this, and it would be longer. So having this extension, I won't have to bow down to clean the floor. So when cleaning my floor, I always do it in horizontal lines just to keep track of everything that I've cleaned and not cleaned yet. And I always do it from the left side of my room to the right side of my room. That's just how I do it. So when I vacuum my room, I always take out all my furnitures from the room just to have the space and open space for me to clean the whole room. So what I do next, I always take out my plushies one section at a time. So I take them out one by one and I put them down on my bed. And then the next thing is I use this brush extension for this vacuum. So I clean the floor of the display, and again I do it from left side to the right side just to keep track that I've cleaned everything. Then after that, I always do a slanting cleaning motion throughout the floor of the display just to get all of the dust. And then after that, I use this extension for the vacuum to clean all of the edges of the display. So again, I always do left to right of the display, like the sides and even the upper side of the display. I also clean along the lights just to make sure that there's no dust when I return the plushies. And then after that, I use my handy dandy microfiber cloth and my alcohol dispenser. I spray on alcohol on each section of my display just to make sure that everything is sanitized and there's no dust left. So I spray down the floor of the display and even the walls of the display, and then I wipe it down using my microfiber cloth. This is just available in Shopee. You can just buy any microfiber cloth, but I use this one. And while that is drying, I use my Scotch-Brite lint roller. Yes, I lint roller all of my plushies just to make sure that there's no dust or other debris on them. I use this Scotch-Brite lint roller, but you can use just any lint roller. Just be sure to not be really aggressive when using a lint roller on your plushies. Just go along the fibers of your plushies. So when it's going to the right, then lint roller to the right. So when I clean, I always do the bottom right corner first, and then onto the left bottom corner, and then right, left, right, left. So it's just like that. I do all of these steps, the vacuuming of the floor, on the edges of the display, the alcohol, and then the wiping down. I do it all in all of the sections. And I also lint roller all of my plushies just to make sure that there's no dust on them. There are just some moments that there are some dust stains on your plushies. This is very normal, especially for the vintage plushies with that furry texture. Especially for Tomy vintage plushies, it is really a dirt magnet. So what I do with that is I always use my alcohol and then spray on the spot, just on the spot where the dirt is, and then I wipe it down with my microfiber cloth. But this time, when I wipe it down, I go against the texture of the plushie just to make sure that all of the alcohol is soaked in there, and to clean down the plushie. And again, please be gentle when cleaning down your plushies, especially with vintage plushies. With wiping down some dust stains, you can apply just a little bit of pressure than normal, but not too much. So when I clean down my collection, it always takes time because I have like 8 sections to clean. So it always takes me hours just making sure that everything is cleaned already. Not just because the tasks that I do are tedious, but because I always take breaks every after section just to award myself, watch a little video here and there. But it always takes time. And sometimes it takes me hours until the night just to clean down all of my collection. What I hated the most is the topmost part, cleaning the topmost part, because number one, taking down the plushies means that I have to go up on the chair, take down some multiple plushies, and then put them down on the bed and then go again. So I kind of hate that. And doing the vacuuming at the topmost part, it is really tiring because the vacuum is heavy and then it takes time and I can't really see what I'm doing there. But yeah, I need to clean up there. So again, I use the brush extension to clean the floor of the section, and then I always use the edge extension for the edges of the display, and then again alcohol, and then wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. But that's basically it for this section of my collection. What you guys don't often see is my glass cabinet. Yes, I have a glass cabinet where I keep my life-size Lucario and most of my Ultra Beast plushies and some more rare plushies. Putting them in a glass cabinet just makes sure that there's no dust on them, just to make sure that they don't lose value over time because these are very expensive plushies. But yeah, I don't vacuum inside the glass because I just made sure that all of the edges of the glass cabinet has that edging just to make sure that there's no dust that would come in. So when cleaning the top part of my glass cabinet, I take out my replica Master Ball, wipe it down with my microfiber cloth, and then I wipe down the display case for the Master Ball also with a microfiber cloth. And then I also wipe down the box of my Master Ball replica. So as you can see, I also have plushies of the OG gang, Ash, Misty, Brock, and Team Rocket, Jesse, and James. So I take them down, I wipe down the box, the black box that they are on top of, and the cardboard box that they are sitting on. I am planning on getting another display for this one, but just not for now. But yeah, for the top of the glass, when I have taken down all of those, I again apply alcohol on top of the glass, and then I wipe it down with my microfiber cloth. And then I use a squeegee just to make sure that all of the alcohol is out of the glass. So I do that on top of the glass and also in front of the glass. Again, I just spray it down with alcohol, wipe it down with microfiber cloth, and again, going in with a squeegee just to make sure. And then that's it. That's how I clean all of my collection. I do this like on weekends just to relax, just to take time for myself and clean my room, clean my collection. It would take me hours, but I feel really happy when cleaning my collection. I just feel like I'm taking care of my babies. But yeah, that's how I clean my collection. How do you clean your collection? Let me know down below. So that's it for this video. I hope you have learned something from this video on how to clean your collection, how to take care of them, how to dust them, and all of that. So if you have any ideas on what videos I need to make, comment them down below. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell button so that you would be notified for future videos. Alright, that's it. Bye!